welcome to your darling program. Welcome to Abntv newspaper review. Here with me I have the Punch newspaper. And the headline here with me, the Punch newspaper. Tinubu world leaders condemn assassination attempt on Trump. CBN drops BDC operators in $123 million sale. Dangote leads refinery shares match supplies petrol August. Now the story in details. Dangote leads refinery shares match supplies petrol in August. The president and chief executive officers and Dangote Industry Limited, Alhaji Aliko Dangote, has disclosed that the Dangote Petroleum Refinery will be listed on the Nigeria Exchange before the end of March 2025. This came as the refinery again delayed dates for the supply of premium metal spirits, popular known as petrol, till August. Another shift from July. Dangote declared that the refinery was set to roll out its petrol in August 2024, having resolved its crude oil supply issues through the help of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited and the federal government. He stated this when he took senior journalists on a tour of the refinery and Dangote fertilizer plant in Ibeji, Lekki, Lagos on Sunday. We plan to list the refinery and petrochemical before the end of the first quarter of next year. He stated he noted that the issues the refinery was having with international oil computers regarding the supplies of crude oil was received last week. Dangote leads refinery shares match supplies petrol in August. The full story is on page 2 of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Another story here with me in the Nigerian Punch newspaper. Ex-students lament flooding in Lagos school. The president of Alumni Association of Girls Academic located in Simpson Truth, Lagos Island, Lagos State, Amudat Oshuginwa, has lamented the flooding ravaging the school while urging the state government and the Lagos Island East Local Council Development Area to come to their aid and also remove all electric poles that have been threatening the lives of people studying in the school. Describing the electric pole as a death trap, Oshuginwa, while speaking with journalists after some members of the association visited the school on Thursday, said flooding was also part of the challenges affecting the school. She added that a good drainage system will provide a solution to the challenge. Oshuginwa said flood has been ravaging the school during the rainy season. The school compound was not as bad as it is now. The video I saw after a recent rainfall was an house saw. The electricity pole that was put there should be removed as soon as possible, as the rise is the one roof of the school and the children are there. When there is a thunderstorm, the pole can kill some of the children if it is fall on the roof of the school. The lives of the children are at stake. What if there is rainfall and the pole fall into the flood? It can also affect the lives of the children. We have not got across the local government or the state Ministry of Education on it, but we went there on Thursday and we feel that the wire should be removed from the school as it passes through the roof of some classroom. Ex-student laments flooding in Lagos school. The full story is in page 4 of the Nigerian Punch newspaper. Another story here with me in the Nigerian Punch newspaper. FRSC warns against speeding on Lagos-Abeokuta Expressway. The Ogun Command of the Federal Road Safety Corps has advised motorists, especially commercial buses, to reduce their speed while approaching the toll gate area of the Lagos-Abeokuta Expressway. The sector commander, Anthony Unga, gave the advice in an interview with the News Agency of Nigeria on Sunday in Ota. Unga was reacting to two separate accidents involving two commercial buses, in which 4 persons got injured and 2 died after getting to the hospital. The sector commander said the advice had become necessary to prevent avoidable crises, particularly along the toll gate corridor. There is a need for commercial buses to exercise patience as a result of the urgent business going on around the exits. In addition, we have also noticed the indiscriminate parking and picking of passengers by commercial motorcyclists on the highway. He said, UNGA said the FRC will soon embark on public enlightenment at the motor park to sensitize motorists to the dangers of floating traffic rules and regulation. FRC warns against speeding on Lagos and Abeokuta Expressway. The full details of stories in page 6 of Nigerian Punch newspaper. Another story here with me in the Nigerian Punch newspaper. Withholding Commonwealth members' salaries over ASUU strike long. The Congress of University Academics has called on the federal government to pay outstanding salaries, promotion arrears, and other benefits owed to the members. The union made the call in a communique issued on Sunday at the end of the second National Executive Council held in Benin. The communique read by the president of the union, Dr. Niyi Somonu, expressed concern of the members on paid 3.5 months salaries. The News Agency of Nigeria recorded that the Academic Staff Union of University in February 2022 declared an industrial action that lasted for about 8 months to press for proper funding of university education, among others. Consequently, the federal government invoked a no work, no pay rule, but withholding 7.5 months salaries of all academic staff in the Nigeria universities. ASUU, however, challenged the decision but failed as the national industry Council in 2023 upheld the policy of the government. President Bola Tinubu, after dialogue, approved the payments of 4th month's salaries for ASUU members. But Conwan, in his resolution at the 9th meeting, said the union had consistently maintained that it never declared and was not part of the strike action. It said the continued withholding of the 3.5 months salaries of its members was rather unfair because it never believed in industrial action as the best tool to enforce their wishes and welfare. Withholding corner member salaries over ASUU strike wrong. The full details story is on page 8 of Nigerian Punch newspaper. Another story here with me in the Nigerian Punch newspaper. Labour suspend planned strike in Abia. The organized labor in Abia State on Sunday suspended its 7-day strike ultimatum issued to the state government scheduled and begin today, Monday. The labor union had threatened a strike over the government's inability to sit for a dialogue over the payment of the expired 30,000 minimum wage and the 35,000 palliative wage award as approved by the federal government. Following the antenna, Governor Alex Otimet was the members of the organized labor in the state and directed the state accountant general to liaise with the union within the next week to reconcile the actual amount that the least paid worker in the state should receive as minimum wage, among other issues. The state NLC chairman, Comrade Ogbonaya Okoro, alleged that the government was currently paying 20,000 naira, while workers in the local government receive 18,000 naira as minimum wage. The governor, however, said records available to him show that the state was paying 30,000 minimum wage. Also, at the meeting, noted that the state has been preparing itself for the implementation of the new national minimum wage. Labour suspend planned strike in Abia. The full details story is on page 12 of Nigerian Punch newspaper. Another story here with me in the Nigerian Punch newspaper. Economists project higher inflation ahead of NBS reports. Ahead of the release of the National Bureau of Statistics report on the country inflation for June 2024, some economic watchers have projected that inflation will maintain its upward movement, but a slower pace as seen in recent months. Inflation has reached a 20-year high in May at 3.95%, higher than 33.69% recorded in the preceding months, representing an increase of 0.26%. On a year-on-year basis, the headline inflation rate was 11.54%, points higher compared to the rate recorded in May 2023, which was 22.41%. On a month-on-month basis, the headline's inflation rate of increase in May 2024 was 2.14%, which was 0.15% lower than the rate recorded in the previous months. So far in 2024, headline inflation was average 32.49% compared to 22.20% in the first 5 months of 2023 and 24.52% for the entire year 2023. Experts have attributed the persistent rises in the inflation to the ongoing structural challenges in agriculture, including insecurity in food-producing regions, high transportation costs, and the continuous depreciation of the naira. In May 2024, food inflation and core inflation grew at a slower pace, easing 14.66% and 27.04%, respectively, owing to a robust increase in the prices of some food items. Economists project higher inflation ahead of NBS reports. The food subsidies in page 21 of the Nigerian Punch newspaper. Another story here with me in the Nigerian Punch newspaper. InDrive expand with new safety earning initiatives. InDrive, the mobility and Uber service platform, has unveiled new measures to enhance passenger safety and boost driver earning in Nigeria. The announcement was made during the 2024 Lagos Startup Week by the senior business development representative of InDrive, Dimeji Timothy. During a fireside chat, Timothy outlined InDrive's latest initiative aimed at ensuring the comfort and security of passengers while providing significant benefits to drivers. We have intensified efforts to provide necessary security features and educate users on their application, he said. Discussing efforts designed to help drivers increase their earning, Timothy explained that improvements on the supply end of the company have boosted drivers' profitability. Last year, we grew triply on the demand end, and we saw that we needed to match their energy on the supply end. InDrive expand with new safety earning initiatives. The food subsidies in page 23 of the Nigerian Punch newspaper. And lastly, with me in the Nigerian Punch newspaper, Ogun intensified road repairs erosion control. The Ogun State Public Works Agency has commended preliminary work on Laderian Road linking Professor Wole Soyinka train station, Osoba Bridge, Lagos Abeokuta Road, Adatan Road and Igbare Ijeja Road, among others. The Special Advisor on Public Works, Babatunde Adesina, reviewed this while featuring on a radio program in Abeokuta, the state's capital, saying the government had invited local government chairmen, traditional rulers, religion leaders, and other relevant stakeholders in all 20 local government areas to submit 3 roads for construction. The governor's aide stated that the present administration was determined to provide good road infrastructure for the comfort of the people, noting that palliatives were being applied to roads that needed urgent attention. Since the inception of Prince Dapo Abiodun-led administration, a huge amount of money has been invested in the reconstruction, rehabilitation, and upgrading of roads, including federal roads across the state. Ogun intensified road repairs, erosion control. The food issue stories in page 28 of the Nigerian Punch newspaper. And before we go to another edition of this program, the Tribune newspaper, if you'd like to watch us live and direct on our website, you can click on www.abntv network. On our website, click on www.abntv network. On our social media, we have the Facebook, we have the YouTube, we have the Twitter, and we have the Instagram. On our Facebook, you can click on ABNTV Nigeria. On our YouTube, you can click on ABNTV Nigeria. On our Facebook, ABNTV Houston. And on our Twitter, you can click on ABNTV Houston. And lastly, on our Instagram, ABNTV Nigeria. Try to subscribe, like us, and comment. And if you'd like to watch us live and direct on our website, you can click on those social media on what we have. Let's listen to what we have for you in our studio. We'll be right back for another edition of this program.
Discover the uniqueness in the entertainment industry. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, is now the pace setter in the industry. Do you want to advertise your product and services? Count on us. We will do it much more than your expectations. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, will deliver quick and prompt services. Our quality and clarity stands us out when it comes to delivering quality broadcasting. Our staffs are hardworking and versatile in the specific field of office. Our environment is so conducive and we are open to all. We also give advice on how to run your business profitably. African Broadcasting Network is situated at
9894 OSUN Street, Suite 875, Houston, Texas 77036.
Contact phone 281-652-8396 and
832-490-8203.
Website www.abntvnetwork.com. ABN, celebrating Africans' rich cultural heritage.
Welcome back, and I hope you enjoy what we have here in our studio. Now to another edition of this program, the Tribune newspaper. AFGP President's additional force federal government's approval of duty-free food imports. Naira remains subdued deficit. CBN injection of $122.67 million and $35.18 billion in reserves accretion. Oba Enegu disputes Edo government deploys security men in courts. Financial autonomy. Panic in states as 437 local government area risks zero allocation in this month. National Media Compliance Commission begin investigation into federal government's allegation against Daily Trust on Zama agreements. Tinubu world leaders react as Trump survives assassination attack as campaign rally. Importers lose 284 billion naira to Congo, supplying as Lagos port in 5 years. Now the story in details. Cholera Lagos Task Force arrests 8 over contaminated turkey in Ekpe. The Lagos State Task Force of Environment and Special Offences Enforcement Unit has arrested 8 persons and confiscated dozens of cartons of contaminated turkey in Ekpe area of the state. According to the News Agency of Nigeria, the spokesperson for agency, Mr. Agbadeyan Abdurrahim, who disclosed this on Sunday in a statement, said that the turkey was seized by the Nigeria Customs Service. He said they had also been set ablaze as a dump site because they were contaminated and could cause cholera outbreak. He noted that somehow the contaminated turkey found their way into the hand of unscrupulous elements trying to sell them to members of the public. Following tip-off from a members of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Honorable Rashid Shabi, and the Oloja of Ekpe, Oba Kamarudun Alimasharun, the officials of the Lagos State Task Force swung into action. The task force raided the shanties close to the dump sites where the contaminated turkey was said to have been destroyed and arrested 8 suspects with some of the turkeys. Harmful weapons were recovered, he said. The spokesperson who quoted Oba Kamarudin Animashan, the traditional ruler of Ekpe, in his reaction to the arrest, said that the community was happy for the swift response for the task force to check the contaminated products. I am glad this menace has been nipped in the bud before it blows out of population. This state is currently battling to contain the cholera outbreak in some parts of the metropolis. Cholera. Lagos Task Force arrests 8 over contaminated turkey in Ekpe. The full story is in page 7 of Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Another story here with me in the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. NMCC begins probe on federal government's allegation against Daily Trust. The National Media Compliance Commission is set to commence investigation on the Daily Trust newspaper news items entitled Nigeria signs $150 billion Samara deal. The NMCC had in a statement jointly signed by Emeka Ezeze, Feyi Smith, and Interim Secretary respectively, disclosed that it had received a complaint from a Federal Ministry of Information calling for the verification of the news items as published in July 4, 2024 edition of the newspaper. The Federal Ministry of Information and Orientation, in its complaint sent by Dr. Ngozi on behalf of the Minister of Information and National Orientation, Alhaji Mohammed Idris, described the news items as false and misleading information, as well as severe threats to national security. It was reported that the government has endorsed a European Union partnership agreement as the Summer Agreement with member states of the Organization of African, Caribbean, and Pacific States, despite some conditional clauses that compile benefiting nations to support the agitation by the lesbian, gay, and bisexual, transgender, and gay community for recognition. The government described the reports as false, as misleading, and said that as a result of alleged false reports, individual and government officials have been subjected to hate speech, threats, intimidation, and cyberbullying across social media. It therefore asked the NMCC to intervene in the matters and, among other things, carry out a true investigation of the alleged misleading publication. NMCC begins probe on federal government's allegation against Daily Trust. The full list of stories in page 8 of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Another story here with me in the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Alogin Group dominates 2024 OSUN named Nigeria Best Security Company. Alogin Group, Nigeria Security Risk Management and Safety Solution Organization, has been voted as Nigeria's most outstanding security company for 2024. The announcement came from the UK head office of the Outstanding Security Performance Award, global body that annually celebrates excellence in security management. The OSUN highly sought after for their affirmation of superior services delivery, recognized top security companies across Europe, Africa, American, Asian, Australian, and Canada. Alogin Group not only won the Outstanding Contract Security Company of the Year, but also achieved the highest number of OSUN trophies for 2024. These include the Outstanding Security Training Initiative Award for the national impact of its training and capacity development. Hope Academic Alogin. Additionally, Alogin Group CEO Wale Olaoye, who is widely sought as a distinguished security risk management expert and thought leaders, received the coveted OSUN Lifetime Achievement Award, making him Africa's first inductee into the newly instituted Global Hall of Fame for security leaders. Alogin Group dominates 2024 OSUN named Nigeria Best Security Company. The full list of stories on page 11 of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Another story here with me in the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Financial malpractice in bank. NDIC renew collaborative efforts with law enforcement agency. The Nigeria Deposit Insurance Corporation has related its commitment to success of collaborative efforts with law enforcement agency. This was displayed through the 2024 capacity building workshop for the agencies, with whom the corporation collaborates in the fight against financial malpractice in bank and other financial institutions in Nigeria. In his keynote address, Managing Director Chief Executive Officer NDIC, Azan Bello, disclosed that through the corporation collaborative efforts with law enforcement agency, 14 prosecution cases are ongoing at various courts. He also said there is 18 ongoing investigation with the Police Financial Malpractice Investigation Unit under the Failed Bank Act, 8 with the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, and 9 concluded investigation with Federal Ministry of Justice for advice and prosecution. This, according to him, are indication that we are on the right course. During the opening ceremony of the workshop for law enforcement agencies held in Lagos on Thursday, Bello said the banking system is rapidly evolving with innovation. According to him, there is no gainsaying that this collaboration has yielded and is still yielding results, particularly in the area of investigation and prosecution. Financial malpractice in bank. NDIC renews collaborative efforts with law enforcement agency. The full news of stories in page 13 of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Another story here with me in the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Microcredit, FCMB supports Rotary Club of Lagos to empower 200 windows. First City Monument Bank has announced its support for a service project by the Rotary Club of Lagos District 9112 to empower over 200 windows through microcredit and skills acquisition. This initiative underscores FCMB commitment in promoting women empowerment and financial inclusion. The announcement was made during the installation ceremony of Adetunji Lamadi as the 61st president of Rotary Club of Lagos. The event held recently in Lagos highlighted the club's ongoing efforts to expand its commitment's impact. Our goals for the year are audacious yet achievable, said Lamidi. We plan to commission a secondary school in Ibokun Aro village, support over 200 children, empower 200 windows, and donate 5 incubators to General Hospital in Lagos. We have already donated infant incubators to Insland Maternity as our first project for this year. In a remark, Oluyemisi Odun, MD of FCMB, emphasized that the fund support for the Rotary Club initiative. Microcredit FCMB supports Rotary Club for Lagos to empower 200 widows. The full list of stories in page 14 of Nigerian Tribune newspaper. And lastly, with me in the Nigerian Tribune newspaper, local government poll, PDP sweeps all 21 chairmanship seats in Adamawa. The People Democratic Party in Adamawa has won all the 21 seats in the local government election conducted in Saturday. Alhaji Mohammed Umar, the chairman of Adamawa State Independent Electoral Commission, announced the results of the election on Sunday in Yola. Umar said for the consulship position, PDP also won 225 seats, while the New Nigeria People Party won 1 seat in Damsa ward in Damsa local government area of the state. For the chairmanship election, PDP won all the 21 seats as declared at the local government level, and for the councillorship, PDP won 225 seats, while NNPP won 1 seat in Damsa ward, he said. He further said that the commission will issue their certificates of return on Monday. The news agency of Nigeria reports that 12 political parties participated in election. Local government polls, PDP sweeps all 21 chairmanship seats in Adamawa. The full list of stories in page 22 of Nigerian Tribune newspaper. And that's what we have for you in the newspaper review. If you'd like to watch live and direct on our website, click on www.abntv network. On our website, click on www.abntv network. And we also have the social media down. We have the Facebook, we have the YouTube, we have the Twitter, we have the Instagram. On our Facebook, you can click on Abntv OSUN. On our YouTube, you can click on Abntv Nigeria. On our Twitter, you can click on Abntv OSUN. And lastly, on our Instagram, Abntv Nigeria. Try to subscribe, like, and comment on our website, on our social media, if you'd like to watch us live and direct. My name is Kenny Afolabi. Thanks for listening and thanks for watching me. Bye for now.